You were wearing your religious stoles over your winter jackets.
Absolutely. Most certainly it was important. We can go to all the scripture that calls us and tells us how we should treat the stranger in our midst, whether it's because we ourselves were strangers in the midst. But going back to Jesus was asked, what is the greatest commandment? It goes much deeper than just treating of immigrant neighbors and brothers and sisters. Jesus is asked, what is the greatest commandment? And his response is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. This is the first and greatest. And the second is like it, love your neighbor as yourself. And I ask anyone, because I ask myself, is what I'm seeing on TV, through the news feed, on the papers, is that what it looks like to love God, to love your neighbor as yourself? My response is no. And if this is what God asks of us, to walk humbly with God, to seek justice, to love kindness, that my faith calls me into these moments where brokenness is ever present, and to speak truth, to speak hope, that is a word that calls us together in love, not division, community, and not hate.
J.D. Vance and other members of this administration, the MAGA faithful, they like to frame much of their policy, their rhetoric, as a reflection, as an expression of true Christian values. How do you respond to that as a pastor?
Well, certainly I have, since becoming a pastor, I have always asked myself, does my own faith, does others' faith harm themselves or harm others?